Many office workers spend 40 hours a week in meetings, only to find their real work begins after 5 p.m. We frantically buzz from one task to the next, isolated and overwhelmed, trapped in a cycle of endless busy work. During the 2018 Double 11 Shopping Festival in China, the pressure on human teams reached its limit. This single event generates more volume than Black Friday, requiring massive coordination to keep the platform running. That night, engineers demonstrated a generative system that instantly produced thousands of unique marketing banners, lipstick, shoes, blenders, optimized for emotion and purchase intent. It replaced weeks of human design work in seconds. Watching a machine compress weeks of human effort into an instant triggers an immediate concern. When a system handles the execution of specialized assets this quickly, the risk of obsolescence becomes a daily reality. Burnout happens when we try to outcalculate an algorithm. We are struggling because we're still performing individual tasks instead of orchestrating the systems that handle them. This leads to the central question of the automated economy: will AI replace me? The fear usually stems from a specific error, equating our job title with a list of repetitive chores. We assume the time we spend on rote tasks is where our value lies. To navigate this change, we have to look past science fiction fantasies and focus on the current capabilities of the machine. Think of theoretical general AI as a fox, a system capable of learning any cognitive task, from drafting a legal brief to negotiating a contract, with human-like adaptability. But our current reality is narrow AI, the hedgehog. As this matrix shows, narrow systems excel at one specific trick. They operate within a defined set of parameters to solve a single problem with superhuman precision. Look at the board game Go. In this completely closed-loop environment, an algorithm can calculate millions of potential moves instantly. It beats human champions because the rules are fixed and the domain is narrow. These tools target specialized tasks, not entire careers. They strip away the repetitive components of a job while leaving the broader context to us. In modern retail, machine learning models manage massive warehouses like this one. They forecast demand for millions of individual items and dynamically optimize pricing to protect margins, handling data analysis that once required rooms of humans. This predictive power works in healthcare. Algorithms analyze heart rate and sleep data from wearable watches, flagging physiological anomalies that signal a potential medical emergency before the wearer feels a thing. These systems replace the need for human trial and error in data-heavy environments. If your daily role is built entirely on calculating routine data, you are actively competing against a completely tireless algorithm. AI technology is shifting from passive chatbots to autonomous agents. These systems execute workflows instead of simply responding to questions. The intelligence here follows a sense, plan, act loop. The agent senses its environment to gather data, strategizes a multi-step plan, and acts by using digital tools, looping back to self-correct until the goal is achieved. Anthropic's Project Vend demonstrated this autonomy. An AI agent was tasked with running a snack shop. It researched products, managed a bank account, and emailed suppliers for restocks without human intervention. As software shifts from drafting text to independently managing business operations, the human requirement moves from execution to oversight. Thriving in this environment requires becoming the beekeeper of your tools. Beekeepers don't manufacture honey. They provide the strategy to produce value at scale. This log shows how that works in a digital context. A manager directs a swarm of AI agents, clearing bottlenecks and ensuring each specialized node contributes to a larger objective. Your value moves from manual output to the ability to design and direct a network of intelligence. You can start this shift by performing a task triage on your own job description. First, identify the hive. Process heavy tasks like data synthesis, scheduling, and drafting. These filter into an automatable bucket, delegated to AI agents using precise instructions. The remaining tasks form Bucket 2, the Beekeeper. These require context, negotiation, and empathy, relationship-driven responsibilities that machines cannot replicate. AI finds patterns in existing solutions. Humans are needed for novel problems where no pattern exists. AI will not replace the worker. But the person who uses it to orchestrate their work will replace the person who doesn't.